I am Jadon Se, Golden Dragon of the third arc of consciousness, and this is a message from the dragon. Today's message: this equinox is different. Dear ones, every equinox is a completion of a cycle. As your earth revolves around, this your star, this sol, your tilt to your world, of course, makes it such that your days and nights length changes throughout the year, and the equinox is the time at which the tilt is pointed, shall we say, directly at the sun, so that your equator is where the sun is focused the most. And this means, dear ones, no matter where on the world you are, at the equinox, your day and night will be roughly equal in time. It is a completion of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle, so to speak. So many of your indigenous cultures and ancient traditions celebrate the equinox. It is a time of many shiftings of energies, and indeed, dear ones, there are global energies that change in a pronounced way on this your equinox. You can find very different characteristics in your world before and after each equinox. Just a quick example: you have these amateur radio enthusiasts who like to speak to others in distant lands with nothing more than a radio and a battery, skipping their signals around the world, so to speak. And every good ham radio operator, you might say, knows that on the day of the equinox, everything changes. They may have been able to get a hold of people in the other side of the planet very easily, and the day after the equinox, those other radio operators seem to have vanished. Or it can be the other way around. The day after the equinox, people they have not been able to speak to for half a year are suddenly back. And this, dear ones, just shows that the energetics of your hemispheres are reset, so to speak, during the equinox. Why do I mention this? It is a portal, dear ones. And this equinox is very special. This is not your average autumnal equinox. It is autumnal in the northern hemisphere. It is your vernal equinox in the southern hemisphere. Very interesting dynamics on your world due to this tilt that you have here. It is beautiful, dear ones, for you to understand these energies, for they do come into play in your inner world, so to speak. Your own physical energetics, your own beingness here on this, your Gaia, being tied to Gaia. Your own energies shift, just as Gaia's energies shift. And because of this, there is an opportunity at this time for you to shift in deep and meaningful and very profound ways. This particular equinox comes at a time when this golden age of yours is beginning. And, dear ones, it comes also on the heels of a blood moon, a lunar eclipse. The window of opportunity, so to speak, has been wide open in this period in between this blood moon and your equinox. Take this opportunity, dear ones, because it is a potent one. For these steps you are taking in these days leading up to your autumnal equinox in the northern hemisphere, you are walking towards a gateway, we might say, a golden arch gateway, not McDonald's, your chain food store, whatever that is, fast food. No, this is a golden, beautiful archway You might imagine a giant doorway made out of a golden frame with carvings of, yes, dear ones, dragons and angels and other divine beings, twisting around the columns of this door frame, so to speak, this great archway. And this archway, this golden archway, is symbolic for the moment of the equinox that we are approaching. You are walking towards this gateway, and dear ones, as you do, mm, the blood moon energies are still operating, and these energies are an opportunity to let go of burdens, to let go of that which you have been carrying on your shoulders, so to speak, to lighten your load, to walk with lighter steps as you do. And if you take full advantage of this window, to lovingly bring up and sort through that which you carry, these belief systems, these traumas from the past, these different experiences that have caused you to understand the world in a certain way, perhaps the system of debt, slavery, and lack. This is a great burden on you, dear ones. This financial system that you are born into that automatically encourages you to take on debt and to carry these debts, these great weights. And anyone who has gotten behind in their payments on these debts knows the weight of that feeling. My payment is due. I'm past the payment date. Bad things may happen. My reputation may be damaged. My own house might be taken away from me. Dear ones, do you not see the heaviness of these burdens? And that is just an example. Your debt system, your financial system, your system of utility bills and taxes and burdens upon you. Yes, dear ones, these are like vampires sucking your life force from you, draining you of your energy. Indeed, you have even in some cases taken a whole different career path because why? The thing you love to do would not have made enough money. Mm. This is a terrible tragedy of your densities that you have been just swimming in and trying to emerge from into this golden age where these limitations, playing small like this, is dropping away. And in this period between your blood moon and your golden arch equinox, this golden gateway you are approaching, is a perfect opportunity for you to look at these burdens, these things you carry. Do I really believe in a system where I have to trade my time for money in order to just survive? Do I really believe in a system where somebody who made the shoes that I bought for, say, $75 was paid 32 cents to do it in some dark factory somewhere halfway across the world? Do I have to live in a world where billionaires and multi-billionaires accumulate such great wealth that even one of them has more wealth than an entire state of the United States of America? Is this the world I wish to live in? Or, dear ones, and is it a world where you, in order to become abundant, you have to sell some part of yourself, so to speak? Even those of you who have won the lotto or whatever it is, have had to pour money needlessly into that system without ever winning, and all these millions of people pouring their last money into the system, or hard-earned money that is scarce for them, into the system where they stand almost no chance of winning. Dear ones, these energies were stacked against you, so to speak. The system has been rigged, you might say. And this is only financial. It is the same for politics and for social work and social equity and all of these beautiful things we strive for, but have been corrupted by these vampiric systems. Dear ones, it is time to let go of all of these burdens. Any of them that you know are not for your highest good and on your highest timeline. Anything that you do not wish to bring into the golden age, it is time to release and let go of them. We are moving away from saying release because that implies signing a new lease, releasing a new agreement. There is no need for agreements in this new golden age. You can simply create your dreams unimpeded. It is going to be so beautiful. And that is the golden archway you are moving towards, this golden gateway. It is your first steps into the golden age, so to speak. The golden age has already been put into place. Everything necessary for it is already here and ready, and it is beginning. It has just been off to a very slow start for many of you due to these burdens that you carry, due to these weights that you need to let go of. Here we are in this next few days until your equinox, moving towards this golden gateway, and it is truly a gateway, dear ones. On the other side of this equinox, as the energies of this entire planet shift, as the energies of your body shift along with it, you will be stepping into the golden age. This is not your average equinox. And to be fully prepared, it is very important these next few days to drop these burdens. The best way to actually drop a given burden is to bring it up and look at it. Let us start with trading my time for money, my career, my job, my day gig, so to speak. Let's just lovingly bring this up and look at it. I have had this career or this job, and I either really like it or, in most cases, do not like something about it, or some part of you does not feel aligned with what you're doing, or maybe the company you're working for is not really for the greatest good of this planet. In all of these cases, it is time to really look at this. Are you ready to move into a new direction where you are no longer trading your time for money at this job, at this career? Does not mean you need to flush your career away. If you have beautiful abilities and talents and gifts you have accumulated throughout this career, you can bring them forward. It just means you are not trading this for money in the way you have. You can look at this, lovingly bring it up. Look back at all the years you have been doing this. Look back at perhaps some of the good that has come from this. You have this home that you live in. You have these belongings. You have been able to feed your loved ones or support somebody, or it has supported your travels, etc. So let us be grateful and thank this. Let us just call it a career for what it has done for us. And as we lovingly thank it, we also look at the things about it that we do not wish to carry into the golden age. These are not aspects of this career that bring freedom, that bring abundance, that let us live in thriving and beauty. This is something from this career that is still stuck in survival. It is still blocking me from being the true self that I wish to be, somewhat blocking my creativity or taking my time away from me so I cannot be as creative and beautiful as I once was. Let us look at those as well, and let us decide, are we going to keep things the way they are on the other side of this golden threshold we are approaching? And if the answer is no, this is not something I wish to carry forth into the golden age, where we do not trade our time for money. We simply, in this golden age, move forward with our dreams. We let our passion and our heart guide what we are doing, whether that is being of service to others, or whether that is building something beautiful to share in this world, something the world has never seen before, whether that is bringing beautiful energies into beingness, creativity. Let us just see whether or not that is compatible with that which we wish to drop on this side. And if it is not, we will just simply drop it. Perhaps you are an artist who decided that because art is very difficult to make money at, and people told you you would be starving as an artist if you did this. Perhaps you decided to become a commercial artist of some sort, a graphic designer, or some sort of illustrator, or someone who brings beautiful things into the world for commercial purposes. And by, over the long haul of your career, you have moved away from the things your heart wishes to bring into the world, into the things that your clients want to bring into the world to sell their items and do their marketing. And your art and your creativity has been sidetracked, let us say, towards these commercialized ends. And as you look at this, you say, I still have this talent to be an artist and to design things. And I want to do it for the things I like and the things that I think will benefit the world. Not necessarily that which will benefit some brand or some commercial enterprise. I wish to use these talents for my own purposes now. So I am not going to flush my whole career of being a graphic designer down the toilet. I am claiming my creativity back. I am claiming the passion that I once had for drawing and painting and designing things that are beautiful for me, for the things that I think will benefit the world and those around me, for the greater good. So I wish to take these abilities with me through this golden transformational archway, and I am going to bring this beauty and creativity, and I am going to drop doing it for clients, doing it for brands and companies and commercial enterprises, unless those groups and collaborations are doing something beautiful for this world. This is what is changing for me. And then you can lovingly thank it. Thank you for getting me to where I am today. Thank you for feeding me for all these years. Thank you for providing a roof over my head. Thank you for giving me a sustainable source of financial abundance. In this old density, I needed that. It was a world of survival, and you helped me survive. I am no longer in the survival world. This golden age will be different. Monies will flow to me as needed, based on whether I am in line with my passion and my heart, not what some client is asking me to do. So I lovingly drop these contracts that I have had with clients and brands and companies, and I leave this behind, and I bring through this transformational golden archway, I bring my abilities, my design talents, my sensibilities, my creativity, my passion, the sparkling in my eyes for creating beautiful things in this world. And dear ones, this is a perfect example. If you do this during this time, it will be of great benefit to you, and it will accelerate your pathway as you take firm steps into the golden age. Otherwise, if you carry some of these burdens with you, it will slow you down. Your steps will not be into this golden light as quickly. It may even delay your passage through this archway, this golden, beautiful, transformational archway. You see what I mean. And so, dear ones, these next few days, we are almost at this equinox, this transformational portal that you are walking towards. And on the other side of it, dear ones, the golden age gets started. You will see the world will shift. Financial systems will shift. Your idea of careers and jobs will be completely different over there. Things will reset, so to speak, reboot. You might think of it, the operating system has undergone a great upgrade in the background, and in order to bring it online, it needs a reboot. And so there will be a time where, as you step through this archway, there may be uncertainty. There may be a sense that the system is crashing or being rebooted. And, dear ones, this new world will flicker to life, and these new systems will come online. Systems that support abundance, systems that support your passions, your beautiful humanitarian projects, being of service to others, being compassionate, being loving, and in unity. There will be far less political division and disagreements between people and camps and ways of thinking, for everyone will be provided for in new ways that are unfamiliar and wonderful at the same time. And as the novelty of this new reboot, this new operating system, so to speak, wears off, so many of you will start taking firm strides into this new golden age. You will see all the creativity that just wants to pour out of you, and you will start to just embrace this, dear ones. This equinox is not your average equinox. Prepare yourself, let go of these burdens, and continue to walk towards this golden threshold. And we will see you on the other side with a great smile and a glimmer in our eyes. I am Jadon Se, in love with this new golden age that you are just beginning, and in love with the lightness of your being.